And you know what that means. That's right, it's time for yet another edition of Sip and Snack, and we're going to a brand new location today. Disney Springs. Well, not really a new location, but a new location for Sip and Snack, something I have done in the past. Obviously, we have done things with Everglazed before, and obviously a lot of Gideon's Bakehouse. But now we have a new location, and this brings a new type of dessert, new kind of dessert to Sip and Snack for the first time, and that is Summer House on the Lake. Now, this recently just opened like several weeks ago, actually, by the time that you're seeing this. And one of the things that they prided themselves on right away was their cookie bar. So it's a regular restaurant, and it's very Californian, obviously, depending on how you want to look at that. Originally, the Summer House brand came out of Santa Monica. Even says so on the bag, and I'll show you those later. Yeah, summerhousesantamonica.com. Yes, apparently. This is the bakery at Summer House. Nice little sack that it comes in. And yeah, basically, they have a lot of various trinkets and desserts and alcoholic beverages that you can get at their cookie bar, which is adjacent to the restaurant, but still in the restaurant itself. You can wait in line, you can be able to get these cookies. Now, they have a very massive amount of desserts that they offer other than cookies. They have blondies, and they have brownies, and they have Rice Krispie treats, including one that looked really awesome, which was a cookies and cream variation. And then they have like other things, like for example, like their cookies are moderately priced, and if you're an annual pass holder, you actually get a discount. It's fantastic. So the regular cookies are running about $4.95 as of right now before tax, and then $5.45 if you want some of the more extravagant versions. And I want to say extravagant versions, I'm not talking about something like Gideon's. There is a ginormous cookie that looked like the size of my head that was on there. I did not get that. I did not go with any of the Rice Krispie treats. There's various other variations, like we have a regular chocolate chip, and we have a walnut chocolate chip. The walnut chocolate chip is $5.45. We also have lemon cookies. There's a crispy chocolate chip cookie, which is basically a chocolate chip cookie covered in Rice Krispie treats, which is interesting. I didn't grab that, but I probably should have. There is an oatmeal scotch candy cookie. It's got apple oatmeal. There's a peanut butter one. There's a ginger snap, double chocolate cloud. There's a shortbread cookie that has chocolate fudge on top of it called a fudge bomb. There's a snickerdoodle that's vegan. There's a chocolate chip that's gluten-free. And then there are the aforementioned blondies and brownies and the Rice Krispie treats. And you can get like spritzes and cocktails. You can get mocktails. That's kind of cool. They call them zero proof. They sell wine. It's really trendy looking too. So as I had a huge movie day the other day, as far as you know, on the 12th of January, I got to see American Fiction. I got to see The Book of Clarence. And then I watched All of Us Strangers and ended with Mean Girls. And in between, I went to Salt and Straw to try to get my hands on the last pint of the Great Candy Copia, which is the only Salt and Straw flavor that I like. It's a Halloween flavor. It's got mixtures of like Heath Bar, because everybody knows I love Heath, and Oh Baby, if you know, you know, and Kit Kats, various other candy bars, all mashed up in the ice cream. Fantastic, love it. One thing I've kind of subscribed to is basically eating pints of ice cream in the movie theater. I guess that's just how nature intended it, and I ate the last one. There was one left, and I thought I'd be able to grab it. I was not. So yeah, I will not get that again until next year. Well, I shouldn't say next year, but next season, as in October. That being said, I went to Summer House on the Lake, and I finally wanted to try the cookie bar because there was not much of a line. So I was like, sure, I'll try it. And I ended up grabbing 4 cookies. And I want to start with we'll go basic here. This is the sea salt chocolate chip cookie. I don't really have much design about what these are. I don't have any like descriptions or anything. This is what it looks like. You see like the pints of sea salt, like you definitely can see them on top of the cookie. To me, this looks like a mutated version of a Chips Ahoy cookie covered in sea salt. So, or the best way I can put it is one of the things I have never done on here, but I probably have never admitted on here before. I maybe have, maybe I haven't. I'm going to kind of out myself here. One thing I do enjoy, weirdly enough, is salt and pepper on Chips Ahoy cookies and cookies in general. But only chocolate chip. Nothing else makes any sense. That's other stuff's weird. But yeah, I know there's this new thing about like strange flavor combinations. Sweet and savory has always been one of them, and sweet and salty has always been one of them. Sweet and salty always works really well for me, and that's what this looks like. This looks like a giant mutated version of a chocolate chip cookie that I would get at the Disney parks covered in salt. But I know that's sea salt instead of regular salt, so we're going to take a bite of it and see what it tastes like to start us off here. Yeah, exactly what it is. Basic chocolate chip cookie, some sea salt. Basic's not always bad, boys and girls. Hey, my laundry's done. Yeah, solid. I don't mind. Pretty good. Like I said, that's the $4.95. We're going to go to another favorite of mine from days past, and that is going to be an M&M cookie. It's like a sugar cookie with M&Ms inside. I'm going to get a little more water so I can... Looks really good. I'm going to try it. Sugar cookie's really good. Tastes freshly baked. I got it last night. M&M's pop pretty well. I mean, I have a feeling these are just going to be basic cookies, but sometimes basic isn't bad. Depends on who you ask, I guess. Go to our next one. It's going to be birthday cake. So it's basically a sugar cookie covered in sprinkles, which is birthday cake, I'm sure. Try and see what it tastes like. Ooh. That's really good. But sugar cookie reminds me of a local bakery I had back in West Virginia called McCappy's. Now, there's no M&Ms in this, but this is the kind of cookie that they used to make what they called a Pac-Man cookie, which is basically this covered in frosting. It's normally yellow frosting with an M&M eye on the top of it. I talked about it in here before. What this tastes like. This is awesome. Yeah, I definitely recommend. Lots of sprinkles, though. I feel it's probably best to save the strangest one for last. Not really a strange one, but it was probably compared to the rest one. It's the one that's the most extravagant. Now, the menu calls this a pinky. The website calls it a pink lady. I call it a masterpiece. So we're going to see what it tastes like. So this is the sugar cookie covered in strawberry. So, yeah, strawberry icing and basically the birthday cake, but with strawberry icing on top of it. Sugar cookie. I have a feeling it's going to take exactly like a Pac-Man cookie. We're going to try it. Now, I was expecting a basic icing taste. That's what it is. It's a Pac-Man cookie without a Pac-Man eyeball, like with the M&M. I have one. I probably should try that later. Anyway, yeah. This is solid. It's basic, but it's solid. That's exactly what it tastes like. But the one thing that kind of surprised me is, as we're almost 9 minutes into this video, basically, or a little bit over, because I'm looking at the clock wrong, yeah, this tastes like strawberry frosting. I was not expecting it to taste like strawberry. I know it says strawberry, but I was expecting to have like it would be pink frosting, and pink frosting just tastes like pink frosting. But yeah, I feel this is definitely going to be your sip and snack for today. Yeah, go out and try it. Their cookie bar is open just as late as the restaurant is. Check out the cookies. They're not as extravagant as Gideon's. They're not as elaborate as Gideon's, but they're still solid, and you get a discount if you're a pass holder. So yeah, kudos, Summer House on the Lake. I will return to get more of you in the future. They also have seasonal cookies too. So I'll be able to try those in the future as well. If you have any ideas for Sip and Snack or versus any other regular segments on the network, feel free to shoot me an email, surroanddisney@gmail.com. So in the meantime, I want to thank you guys and girls out there for watching. Until tomorrow, boys and girls, that's all I got to say about that.